What's up, fam? What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome. It's Smiley from Smiles for Miles RC Time. I'm at my favorite park, Steel Indian School, located here in the old downtown Phoenix area. I haven't been on for a minute. I haven't been recording. Unfortunately, I had a bit of uh, well, it crashed. My 302 300E finally took a poopy. Um, I hit it just the right way, and one of the little dog bones for the steering snapped right at the eyelet, and then I lost the metal dog bone for the drive train for the right wheel. So I got to order a replacement part kit so I can fix that. I can't find the metal dog bone. It probably is it happened in my. The original accident happened when I hit that big block of cement. I mentioned it in a prior video, and I didn't notice how much damage had happened. And then I got home, and the dog bone was inside of the body of the car, so the metal one. So that was cool. And the other strut was snapped right at the eyelet. So I gorilla glued it back together, and I thought maybe it might hold. I put the metal dog bone in, and nope. As soon as I took it out for a little run in my backyard, the little eyelet broke again. So, like I said, I got to order some parts. But that left me without a RC, and I was kind of bummed. And because I really enjoy playing around with RCs since I never got to do it when I was a kid. But I happened to go to Big Lots to pick up something I needed from my house. I can't remember. Oh, rubber spatulas for my kitchen. And I went in the toy area. I'm like, I'm just going to go look and see if I can find anything, that I could mess about with. And, I am kind of digging on the DERC products, especially the 300E. Like, guys, if you haven't picked up the 300E and you're an RC car enthusiast, get it. It's more of a hobby grade than a toy. If you're starting out, get it because it's got adjustable speed on it, so you can do it. So kids can play with it until they get used to it. But yeah, that's about it. Just been doing that. So I went to the Big Lots, and lo and behold, for $25, I found the DERC 9500E or 9502E, 9500E. It's this little guy right here. It's about a 16th scale RC. It's nowhere near the quality of the 300E. Like nowhere near. I'll take the pins out and show you. But yeah, it's just nowhere near the quality of the 300E. This is definitely 8 years old and above. Toy grade. It's not a hobby grade, although we'll get into that in a minute here. Here's the body. The body is a good shape. It's got a support back here. I'm thinking about taking this all of this out and this off, and then doing the tape shoe glue trick. But it's PVC body, pretty good shape. It's another thing. One thing I noticed about the DERC 300E, the bodies were top notch, man. Those things just took a freaking beating, man. A beating. So, with that, let's talk about this car. I'm going to lower you down here and see if we can't get some closer view. There we go. Let's see here. All right. So you can see we got a dual motor. Here. And in servo, ESC. Apparently this servo, yeah, it's just a little micro servo right here. You can kind of see that right there, a little micro servo. This is the battery tray. I'm switching these plugs out for T-plugs, Dean's T-plugs. It's dual motor with dual heat sinks on the front and the back. The shocks are crap. They're just spring shocks. And this is one single axle. It's not one single axle. It's not independent suspension. But the shocks are pretty crappy. Not too great. They're just spring. So I'll probably upgrade the shocks. Same way with the front. Same kind of shocks in the front. These are not the tires that came with it. I had these already. These are from a DERC stadium. Not a stadium, short course. So I just put them in here. And I've been using it that way. This does have, because it has two 340 brushed motors in it, the the ECU, ESC, or yeah, ESC, the control system here, under here is a 45 amp. I'm pretty sure this is going to handle at least, will handle a 3S battery. It's a pretty good size compartment for it. But again, I have to change out these plugs. These are stupid. I don't like these plugs. I like the DEERC T plugs or the XT30s, XT60s. And if it's a bigger RC, then XT90s. This is all plastic. Everything's plastic, so it's durable. It's got a nice bumper. You got a couple lights here, headlights here. Do I have tail light? No, there's no tail lights. But you can adjust the body up and down right here. You can't adjust the peg holes like in a lot of the 300E. You could take these out and move them up and down. This is just all one piece. Spring shocks, like I said, I did move them outwards, the bottoms outward, and move the centers inward to create more stability. The back, I moved them in. I moved the shocks in and left them. You can't move them at the top. You can't move them up here, but you can move them in. So I moved them in so it gives it a bit of a rake, lower front end, and you'll get better control of the front end instead of it bouncing so much, because these shocks do suck. So a lot of the weight will be on the front nose of the car. It has it comes with a dual 18650 DRC battery, again with the stupid plug. I hate these plugs. But let's give it a plug in and we'll give it a little rip. See how it goes. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I love this park. It's nice and cool here today. It's been really out of the ordinary weather-wise here in Arizona. Has been, usually by now we're hitting 105 for sure by now. But we've been blessed. I guess climate change is being nice to us so far in Arizona here. But yeah, so that's it. You can see, like, here, I'm gonna back you guys up a little bit. There we go. You can see how it's sitting nose weight. The weight's on the nose, so that way when you're riding, it'll bounce, but all the weight will be up here and it won't. Chances are it'll handle better. We'll see how that goes. It's in theory. It does come with a 2.4 hertz remote control. It's got an on and off switch right here, on and off. You got steering. You can adjust the speed to slow, and you can adjust the steering. So that's pretty cool. Put a battery in. Let's get the body clips back on, and we'll go for a little rip. We'll see how it goes from there. It'll be fun. I'm excited. You know, I don't have a lot of money, but to be able to buy an RC car, even though this is a kid-based car, one thing that's kind of cool is that you can always upgrade things. You know what I mean? Like, I want to upgrade the shocks on this one and put in a bigger battery, 2S, even maybe even a 3S, just to try it out. There are a few things with that car already that are a little odd, and I'll share with you here in a minute while I'm working on this. When I was out running it in my backyard, the steering locked up and it just stopped. It wouldn't respond, wouldn't steer, wouldn't do anything. I had to turn it off, turn off the remote control, turn everything back on, and it was just right as rain again. So yeah, so that's why that happened. That was odd. That never happened to me before, but it's not like I'm a big seasoned veteran in RC carring, but that's just something I don't think is normal for it to occur. You know what I mean? So, and the other thing that happened was I had it on throttle. Had it on wah, and I was going to see if, like, you know, how long a battery would last or whatever, and it stopped responding to the remote control, stopped responding to this, and it just kept going. It was in my hands. I had to hold it and take the body off and unplug the battery with one hand because this thing was spinning. It was just moving, and the rear engine was a bit warm. It wasn't too hot, but it was warm to the touch, for sure, for sure. All right, let's turn on the remote. That's right here. It's right here. Boom. The power button on this is right here on the side. And we'll turn that on. And there we have it. We got power. Let's see here. Let's check the steering. Yep. All right. Let's do that. Take it for a rip. All right, guys. This is Smiley from Smiles for Miles RC Time. Make sure you give me a subscription and a follow. Ring the bell so you can get all the notifications about new videos coming out. Stay tuned. We're going to be moving on over to the old sandlot right here. Yeah, that's it. Smiles for Miles RC Fun Time. Let's go. Goes again. Okay, you saw it, you guys. It locked up on me again. See how it's locked up here? Stop working. So we'll turn it off. There we go. We're running. We did it again. We did it again, gang. There it is. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? It just locks up. It just locks up. Oh, I'm digging for pins because I had to throw these pins around. Okay. See how it does that? Just locks right up. Don't know why that's happening. DERC, if you watch this video, why don't you reach out and let me know what's going on. That's about it, gang. Peace be the journey, brothers and sisters.